Dave Webb joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. Dave, a 1-1 draw with North Leigh tonight. First half, you got the goal on, I think, 26 minutes. Great goal from Josh Parsons. Had a penalty appeal, which I think both of us are not clear whether it was or it wasn't. Looked in control of the game, heading into half time, and then the second half it was all North Leigh. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think that's a fair summing up, really. The first half, it's always difficult. The early games in the season are always difficult. You're trying to find your style, and you're trying to get players, fully up to speed. And the game started at ferocious pace, and once it settled down, I thought we got the goal. Really good goal from Josh. Great through ball from TJ, and that should have really settled us. We needed to get the second goal. We didn't do that, and as I say, the worrying thing for me, and I've just said to the players in there, we can't go from what we showed in glimpses in the first half to putting a performance on in the second half where we never did anything. We didn't create anything. We had no quality on the ball. We didn't cause their goalkeeper any problems. We didn't have any shots, and with the quality that was on the pitch, we should be better than that, and we needed to get the second goal. We didn't do that. Another goal that I think we should have done better to keep out of our net, and they've taken a point, and the positives are that it's not a defeat, so that's one of the positives. Again, I'm learning things about different players, and obviously with the strength we've got at the club in terms of the squad, you can make good changes. And as I say, we left the side the same. That's the first two games. We selected the same 11, albeit Zach Westlake was ill, so he didn't play today, and Ryan Wood came in. But everyone else has had two opportunities now, so we'll have to see how training goes on Thursday and have a think about what sort of side we're going to put out against Northwood.
Were you particularly disappointed with the goal you conceded?
Yeah, well, we talked about one of the things that we have to improve is giving away, sloppy goals, and it's a ball into the box, and we haven't dealt with it. And the lads tapped it in. I mean, it's just a real sloppy. It's not a goal that you can say, yeah, that's a good goal. It's a sloppy goal, as Saturday's was. So that's two we've given away. We've scored a couple of goals as well. We're not fully playing freely yet, and the players that we've got and the way what we're asking them to do, we tried to play with a little bit more width tonight, but we still didn't get enough crosses in the box for me. And there's too many balls coming into our box for my liking. So it gives us something to work on Thursday. But it's not about we just got to be patient and try to bring the players forward, take them forward in training, build their confidence. And obviously, it's a big game here at the weekend. We need to progress in the FA Cup through as many rounds as we possibly can, like we did last season. So it's important that whoever pulls on the shirt on Saturday ensures that we get in the hat for the next round.
This time last year we talked about a very new, youthful looking squad, and we talked about gelling and how quickly they would gel, and obviously you got off to a great start to the season last year. Is it a little bit similar this year as well, because there's quite a few new faces again? Yeah,
there is a few new faces, and they're all good footballers, and I think as I say, we can't, it's too early. You can look at the new players and think it's going to take them a bit of time. They're at a new club, they're getting used to what we're about. So you want everybody to hit the ground running and be at their very, very best from the first whistle, but it very rarely it doesn't happen like that. So we have to believe in the players we've got. I believe in the group that we've put together, and but we need to start improving and making sure that we learn from our mistakes, and we've got to cut out the errors, and obviously we need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal, and we need to be creating more chances than we are.
You'd obviously like 3 points tonight, and I think on the first half performance you definitely deserved it, but at the end of the day it's an unbeaten start to the season. That's the positive you can take from the first two games, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few strange results tonight. I think Salisbury have drew at home with Bolton. There's always a few results early in the season that you don't expect, so we're unbeaten. That's a positive for me. We'd have liked to have won tonight. I felt that we give ourselves the foundation to do that after the first half. What I've got to go away now and analyse is why we just couldn't couldn't get going in the second half. That was unexpected because we started slow on Saturday at Cinderford, improved massively after the break, done better in the first half today, and then we've gone back to how we were at Cinderford in the first half and the second half today. So that is unexpected, and that's what we need to get to the bottom of.
TJ, obviously one of your new signings, he had a few glimpses of goal today. It would have been nice to have seen him get off the mark. And are you confident that once he does get off the mark, we're only talking about 2 games anyway, that he'll score the goals for Marine?
I think strikers are all about confidence. He has to be given time. Josh Parsons, again, he's a little bit more experienced at this level. But all strikers, George Kello's a young striker that we've got here. He didn't get on tonight. So, we've got the ability to play Aaron Woodley there if we need to. So, we've got some good options. But, when you're a centre forward, you're judged on your goals. Your goal record is imperative. You need to score goals. I feel the chances will come for those players. But I also want goals from midfield. We've got good attacking midfield players. We've got good attacking wide players. So they all need to chip in. And we just need to start creating a few more chances. And I don't think we created enough tonight, again, for our dominance, certainly in the first half.
Looking to Saturday, like you said, it's a big game. You always want to progress as far as you can in the competition, and you'll be looking for a 90-minute performance on Saturday as opposed to a 45-minute one.
Yeah, as I say, there's players are not silly. They know the expectation. They know what I expect. They know what the chairman expects. So, we've all got to just stay focused, stay relaxed, try to improve. And Saturday's really important. We all know the importance. The players know the importance. I'm sure we'll see us progress, but we need to. Northwood. I think they've won tonight. They drew tonight. They lost on Saturday. So, again, they're a young side. I think, from what I understand. So, they'll come here and play with no fear. So we have to give them respect, but hopefully we can come out on top and progress.
And in terms of the squad, are there any more signings in the offing? Obviously, you were looking at Mark Draycott, and I believe he's going to have an operation now. And so, any more incomings at all?
We're always looking. We've got a big squad here anyway. There's players not even in the squad tonight, so we've got a bit of thinking to do on what we're going to do in terms of the shape of the squad and how it's going to look. We're always looking, but. We've got a good group here. They just have to start believing in themselves a bit more than they probably are at the moment, and really believe that they can achieve something this season.
That's great. Well, thanks for joining us as always, Dave, and we'll let you go and grab a beer.
Thanks.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.